We are attending the class of union bound on the probability error, and here that if n equals to 1, then P2 Si comma Sj equals to probability of x minus Si square greater than x minus Sj square for Mi transmitted. The Euclidean distance must be lesser in from to be transmitted. You know that PR equals to PR third bracket of W greater than half S minus Sj, and therefore d0 to 2 to infinity 1 by pi n0 is expecting of 1 minus 1 by root over pi n0 e to the power minus v square by n0 dv, whereas d of ij equals to Si minus Sj. Therefore half of ERFC, that is called that ERFC, I told you in that last class where we have calculated the Q function and how the Q is measured for measuring this integral value of that Gaussian impulses. If you are taking that x from a known source integrability inside that, so finally here that is equals to half ERFC dij by 2 by root over n0, where ERFC u equals to 1 by 2 by pi integration u to infinity e to the power minus z square dz. Already in that chapter of the random variable and the random process, I told you what is the ERFC function and how it is evaluated. So that particular ERFC function is just taken inside this particular one. Now for n equals to 2, P2 Si Sj equals to PR of x minus Si square greater than x minus Sj square, where Mi is transmitted. Now PR W1 must be greater than half Dij and W2 in the don't care stage, so where Wij is Si minus Sj. So finally the integrability can be given as integration of d by 2 to infinity or dij by 2 to infinity 1 by pi n0 e to the power minus v square by n0 dv. So that is equals to half ERFC dij 2 by n0, where ERFC u equals to 2 by root over pi integration u to infinity x actually it is exponent, so e to the power minus z square dz. The same formula is valid for any n right here. So what is the union bond or union bound or this probability of error? Now consequently the union bound for symbol error rate is Pe, that is less than equals to 1 by m summation I equals to 1 to m into summation of j equals to 1 to m I not equals to j P2 Si Sj, that is equals to 1 by m, both integration sign in the same order. That P2 Si Sj is changed with that ERFC function, that is half of ERFC dij divided by 2 by root over n0, where n0 is the average noise power. So the above bound can be further simplified when additional condition is given. So for example, if the signal constellation is circularly symmetric in the sense that di1, di2 up to dim is a permutation of dk1, dk2, dk3 up to dkm for I not equals to k, then it can be written that probability of error must be less than equals to summation of summation of j equals to 1 to m half ERFC d of ij divided by 2 by root over n0, whereas n is the average n0 is the average noise power and j not equals to I. Now here the another simplification of union bound is what? Define the minimum distance of a signal constellation as d min is minimum of I1 to m here, that is j lying between that range 1 to m and I not equals to j, d of ij, so we have to find out the minimum distance. Then by the strict decreasing property of the ERFC function, we can write that ERFC dij divided by 2 root over n0 is less than equals to ERFC d min by 2 by n0. Why? Because d of ij and d min, if you are calculating, obviously d min is less than dij to be found out as per. So finally PE we can write as 1 by m summation of I equals to 1 to m, again summation of j equals to 1 to m, I not equals to j, half ERFC d of ij 2 by root over n0 is less than equals to 1 by m, I equals to 1 to m, j equals to 1 to m, half ERFC d min by 2 by n0. Why? D min is less than dij, so the PE is obviously lesser for this, equals to m minus 1 by 2 ERFC d min by 2 by n0. Okay, so we may use the bound for ERFC function to realize the relation between ACR and d min. So ERFC u we can write as as e to the power minus u square by root over pi for u greater than equals to 0.608131. Now PE equals to what? PE must be less than equals to m minus 1 by 2 ERFC d min by 2 by n0. So here m minus 1 by 2 pi expectation not that e to the power minus d square by 4 n0. Therefore d square is 1.47929 n0. So what is the conclusion we can draw from this? That ACR decreases exponentially as the squared minimum distance grows. So the error rate decreases exponentially as the minimum distance of the squared one is found as grows. So here we are come to the last of this session, the relation between BER and ACR. So the information bits are transmitted in group of log2 m bits to form an m array symbol. So from that m minus 1, actually we are entering that m array transmission, or that is m array technique, that is quite popular in that MSK, that we have already gone through it in the previous semester. So this gives the result that a large symbol error rate ACR may not cause a large bit error rate, that is BER. For example, a symbol error for large M may be due to only one bit error. So optimistically, if every symbol error is due to a single bit error, then assuming that n symbols are transmitted, so BER equals to n cross ACR divided by n cross log2 m. So n cross ACR and n cross log2 m are cancelled out together, so it finally ACR by log2 m. So in general, bit error rate, that is BER, is greater than equals to the symbol error rate by log2 m. Okay, so log2 m and ACR, if they are dividing each other, so must be that result is less than equals to that BER. So obviously BER means the bit error rate is larger than the symbol error rate, that is the ACR. So in that next part, so pessimistically, if every symbol error causes log2 m bit errors, then assuming that for n symbols are transmitted, BER equals to n log2 m ACR divided by n log2 m, so finally that is ACR. So BER equals to ACR for what cases? That pessimistically, if every symbol having a log2 m bit error, then only it is possible. So in this case, that BER equals to ACR. So what is the final summary we can draw on this? That in general BER is less than equals to ACR, but BER is basically falling in that range of ACR to ACR by log2 m. So if the error per bit caused as log2 m then only BER equals to ACR, otherwise BER less than equals to ACR by log 2m. So relation between BER and ACR we are reading, if the statistics for number of bit error patterns that causes only one symbol error so is known to us, we can determine the exact relation between BER and ACR. How? That BER equals to n cross ACR cross summation j equals to 1 to m minus 1 bj and p of bj divided by n log 2m, where hash bj is a number of 1 in bj and bj represent the binary permutation of log 2m bit pattern. So here once in bj means a bit error occurs in the corresponding position, hence the all zero pattern is excluded because it represents no symbol error inside that particular matrix streaming. So finally we have got one example. If all bit error patterns including no error pattern are equally likely, then BER equals to n dot ACR, that integration j equals to 1 to m minus 1 hash bj dot pbj divided by n log 2m. We can again write that is n cancelled out, and ACR of summation j equals to 1 to m minus 1 hash bj into 1 by m, because all are equiprobable case, so the p of bj equals to 1 by m. So finally ACR by m log 2m equals to ACR by m log 2m into that summation of u equals to 1 to log 2m, u of that log 2m and u. It is a metrical form. So therefore we can write that ACR m log 2m into log 2 m of m by 2. So final conclusion, it is half ACR. So finally the relation between that BER and ACR, if all bit error patterns are equally likely, then only it is half ACR. So BER is basically falling in that range of ACR to ACR divided by log 2m. Now if the events are all equally likely, this equally likely cases already I have discussed in my random process and that probability and that random variables chapter, probably in lecture 4th I have discussed this. So finally BER has come to a special form of that ACR, that is actually is half. So BER equals to half ACR when that particular bit patterns, the error bit patterns are equally likely, then only. Otherwise it is just equal to that ACR when that error patterns is known, and finally it is every symbol error causes log 2m bit errors, then only that BER equals to ACR. But if they are equally likely, so it is BER equals to, you can see that half ACR, otherwise it is ACR by log 2m. So BER basically falling in that range of ACR to ACR by log 2m, but especially on half ACR when it is just in the equally likely cases, then only. So that's all the conclusion of that lecture. So finally we have got the ideas of what is the signal vector space representation, and here only one thing is rested that I will obviously present to you, that is how to use that Gram-Schmidt criteria to get that OB. It is a special lecture class that I am taking very soon. So thanks all for attending my today's class, and see you all in my next class. Thank you very much.